What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Christian Media Now. I am your host, Mason, and today we have a lot of new music, so let's get right into it. First off, you can email me at OneGodMedia with any comments, questions, or concerns, or if you just want to chat, or if you're an artist and you would like to do an interview, you can email me there. This is music from 2 weeks ago, because I was not in town, so let's just get right into it. First off, we have an EP by Claire Leslie called 20-something. This was released 2 weeks ago. This was a great single, or great EP. Love the music. Absolutely amazing. Make sure you go check that out. Then we have Tommy Prophet, Sam Tinez, and Brooke, a new single called Forbidden Fruit. Tommy Prophet has created music for tons of video games, including Rocket League and a couple, I think, like Apex Legends, games like that. This is a single he released, or this is off of its new album called The Fall, which you can pre-save. Yes, you can pre-save that on his Spotify page. It releases in 6 days. Next Friday it releases. I'm really excited for it. I love Tommy Prophet. He is NF's producer, so he does lots of good music. And I highly suggest you listen to that. Then 1,000 Times by We Are Messengers and Cochrane and Company. This is a new single out by them. I originally heard the song about, I think, a year ago. Absolutely amazing. Loved We Are Messengers in it, just as general. Then Cochrane and Co. came on, and it's absolutely awesome. Then we have Joy by Ocean's Music, a new single out by Ocean's Music, including Bodie. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Bodie. Go check that out. It's a new single that released 2 weeks ago. Turn It to Praise by Seth Schleter. This was really good. This was one of the ones, I only listen to a couple of these each week just to get a feel for it. This one was really good. I listen to him. I love his music. I think he's actually going on the Summer Worship Nights 2025 cruise. He's one of the artists on there. If you'd like tickets to go see that, then I can put that in the episode description if you would like tickets to go see that. Then we have Pray for Peace by Christofari and Joshua Aaron. I did not hear this. It looks really good, though. If you look at the cover, it looks like it is in Israel. Like the things that are going on in Israel, looks like it's a song about that, praying for peace about that, potentially. Again, I just said I did not listen to these. Then we have Stephen Stanley, Hell or High Water. This was absolutely amazing. Stephen Stanley is like this rock Christian guy. You can pre-save his new album, Trustfall, which releases in 20 days on April 25th. Absolutely amazing. The songs he has on here are great. I highly suggest you go check that out and go pre-save his new album. It really helps the artist when you do that, so go pre-save that. Then we have Only for a Moment by Danny Gokey. That's a new single that released a week ago. Danny Gokey is absolutely amazing. I love his music. I love him. My brother actually got to go see a concert with him, and my brother said he was really good there. I did not go. I was a wee little lad. I was a little baby. That was my little accent, if y'all liked it. I'm not going to speak in that accent anymore. Anyway, The King Is Coming Live by Red Rocks Worship. That's a new album that released a week ago. I love Red Rocks. Red Rocks is absolutely amazing. They consistently have put out good music. Their music is good for both young and old. Like the song Good Plans they have, we play that at my youth group. And I love their music. It's absolutely amazing. Let me see. Everything I had just disappeared real quick. There we go. Christ and Christ Crucified, Worldwide Edition by Newsboys. Newsboys, amazing. I think, what was the guy's name? It's the guy that used to play on here. I forgot his name. Never mind. I'm not going to get it in time. Anyway, his stuff is amazing. Newsboys' stuff is amazing. I have a friend that has seen them, I think, like 3 times in concert, and he said they're great consistently, so go check that out. Then we have Dry Bones by Redeemed and J Truth. That's a new single that released 1 week ago. The album cover for this, not 100%. The font they use isn't that great, but don't judge a book by its cover, so that's what I tell myself, and that's what I try to do, so maybe go check it out. Maybe it's going to be the best single you've ever heard, maybe the worst. Then I've just seen Too Much by Big Daddy Weave, a new single that released a week ago. Big Daddy Weave has released songs like Redeemed and God Is in the Story, featuring Katie Nicole. They are. I actually thought it was one person, and for the longest time I was like, why do they call him Big Daddy Weave? Like, is that his name? But turns out it is not his name. That is just his artist or band title, I mean. Then Courage Live from Seacoast. It's a new album that released 1 week ago. Seacoast Church is a church that is around me a lot. Or like I live in the Charleston area, so they are mainly centered in South Carolina. I don't know if they have any outside of South Carolina, but they're a really good church if you go to see them. I used to go to school there. We used to do like a school thing there. So yeah, and Seacoast is an amazing thing. The band members include Brandon Lake, who is an absolute king of Christian music. I love him so much. I have an episode about him coming out today later, because right now it is April 4th, so I'm releasing an episode about him later and about his record reveal, which you can go check out a couple episodes ahead of this, so go check that out. Then Love Like This by Switch. It's a new single that released a week ago. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Love Like This by Switch that released a single a week ago. A single released a week ago. I thought these were Switchfoot. Switch and Switchfoot. I always get them confused. This is Switch. They only have 295,000 monthly listeners. Go follow them, please. I beg that you go follow them. It really helps the artist when you follow them, because then they get bigger and they get to release more great music like Switch does. And then Authority by Aaron Shust. I honestly do not know a lot of his music, and I did not listen to this, so I cannot say if it is good or not, but I like to leave that to you guys to decide, and I want y'all to email me and tell me if it's a good thing or not. Then Folk Part 2, Rennie Collective. I swear they have released this album like for the past 3 weeks. Oh, it's Part 2, never mind. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone. And it was loud. I think there's going to be 4 of these 4 parts, because the band is facing up, and then it's facing east in the next one, so don't know. I think there's going to be more parts. That might just be my speculation. That might be fact, so maybe not. Anyway, we have Sing of Your Love by Elevation Rhythm. Amazing. I love Elevation Rhythm so much. Elevation Rhythm is probably one of my favorite artists, up there with NF and Phil Wickham and all them. Not my favorite. My favorite are Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake, 100%. But they have songs like Goodbye Yesterday, Praises remix with Forrest Frank. They have the song Praises itself. We used to sing these at camp, and this is just absolutely, they're blessed. They're amazing. I love them so much. Then we have Anike, formerly Wande, The Rap Pack by Anike. That's a new EP that released 1 week ago. She is really good. She's a good rapper. She is one of the only female rappers that I listen to. No offense. I listen to more male rappers. I have my set that I like. So, yeah. Christian rappers, of course, not mainstream rappers. I'm not a sinner like y'all. I'm just kidding. Don't cancel me. Every Bone, Live on a Dirt Floor by Mountain People Worship and Josh Baldwin. Josh Baldwin released an album, a mental health album, which is really good. So if you're struggling with that, I suggest you go listen to it. That wasn't Josh Baldwin, was it? Was it Josh Baldwin? No, that was Josh Wilson. Never mind. Josh Baldwin still is amazing. He has songs like Made for More, which I really love. But Josh Wilson released an album, a mental health album, that I suggest you go listen to if you are struggling with mental health problems. And then I Believe, studio version by Charity Gale, a single that released a week ago. Charity Gale, I'm so sorry. These notifications literally keep popping up like every 3 minutes. I Believe, studio version by Charity Gale. Charity Gale is going on tour with Phil Wickham, Benjamin William Hastings, and I believe it might actually be Josh Baldwin. That'd be crazy if it was. Our God is an awesome God, he reigns. Sorry. Speaking of which, what an awesome God Phil Wickham's releasing next week, I believe, or not next week, in a couple of weeks. April 11th, if you care. I do. Let's see. I don't know who they're going on tour with. Let me see real quick. It's going to kill me if I don't get it, so I'm sorry, guys. You're just going to have to hear silence for a second. Um, it's sometime in August or something like that, right? Yeah. It is Josh Baldwin. All right, so Phil Wickham, Charity Gill, Josh Baldwin, and Benjamin William Hastings are all going on tour together. Stacked lineup. I am not going, sadly, but they're not coming anywhere near me. But they're amazing. Each one of these people I love. I love Charity Gill. We play tons of her music at my church. Josh Baldwin, as I just said, had songs like Made for More that I really like. Benjamin William Hastings has been. I listened to one of his songs last year. That was a top song I listened to. Was one of his songs last year. Phil Wickham, of course, I've seen him 3 times. I'm going to see him a 4th time in um, Summer Worship Nights 2025, which if you want tickets to, I can put in the description as well. You can go get those at Ticketmaster or on the summerworshipnights.com or summerworshipnightstour.com website. But yeah, then we have Start Living by David Dunn, a new single that released a week ago. Nothing is Wasted Acoustic by Jason Gray. That was also a single that released 1 week ago. It is crazy because these two are on the thing that I have them on. They're directly like side by side. And it's really weird because they both have like the exact same album cover. So, or did they do it together? No, they're not. They didn't even do it together, but it's like the exact same album cover almost. One's red or one's green, one's blue, but they're like pictures. It's so cool. It's weird. Go check it out. Nothing is Wasted Acoustic by Jason Gray and Start Living by David Dunn. You'll see they're very similar. Then Anthem Worship Nights by Anthem Worship and Mass Anthem, which I love. I've said this so many times. Mass Anthem and Anthem Worship have released so many good songs in the past. Then Make Me New by Influence Music. This is a single that released a week ago. This is like a CD album cover. I love album covers. I'm so sorry. I'm a graphic designer, so I like to literally mock up CDs, and it's so fun for me. Then last but not least, we have Beloved by Matt Brock. Sorry, I pushed away from my microphone. It's a new EP that released 1 week ago. Matt Brock is, I believe, a country-esque singer. He looks like a country singer, but definitely go check him out. Songs like I Am Loved, Time and Time Again, Christ Has Risen, Greater Things, and Still in Control. Go check those out. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble on about music from 2 weeks. Hope you like the podcast. Please tell your friends about it. Thank you so much. If you want to do an interview, if you're an artist and you would like to do an interview, just email me at onegodmedia24@gmail.com. That is the number 1, the letters GODMEDIA, the number 2, the number 4, @gmail.com. Please email me there. I might be changing it soon to mason@onegodmedia.com, but more on that later. But thank you so much for listening. Have a great week. Check the description if you want to get some tours, some tour dates. Go check the podcast. We're going to be releasing more episodes today. So thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.